Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your bonus read, and I want to change decks to do the bonus read. Alrighty, we're going to use the Romantic Tarot for your bonus reading this morning. Thank you so much for joining my channel. I've so enjoyed the journey. I love every moment of doing this work. I was doing some readings yesterday and I thought I am so truly grateful to have been given this opportunity. I've been reading cards for a very long time now before really embracing it as a career. And I love it. All right. I am heading out. If you pick up this bonus reading and you haven't watched the What's Cracking reading, I'm going to do a little bit of a tour for a couple of weeks in May. So if you let me know, I'm off from Wollongong. I live in Wollongong. I'm off to Goulburn and I'm at the fair in Goulburn, the Living Wellness Fair, on the 2nd of May. And I'll have some advertisements on my Facebook page a bit closer to the date so you know how to book for those. I'm going to head off. I'm going up through country and into the Brisbane Sunshine Coast area, and then I'm coming back through the Central Coast and Newcastle. So if you're in any of those areas and you're interested in having a reading with me, let me know and I'll see what I can work out in your area. I'll be staying on the Sunshine Coast, by the way. All right. Let's see what's happening in the bonus read this morning. I hope it's as exciting as the What's Cracking reading. All right, so first off, we have the Four of Pentacles coming through. Been seeing this card a little bit lately, and it's really funny. It is a card that represents Capricorn. So it's sort of, and it's got goats on it, which I think is really cool because I just love goats. The Four of Pentacles is a card that talks about hanging on. It's about blocking your energy and hanging on to something that you really need to let go of. Now, I really feel sometimes we don't understand what it is we're hanging on to, and sometimes it can be sort of brought to our attention through something that happens or something we do. So the Four of Pentacles can be something like you hanging on to an old way of thinking, an old way of doing. Maybe you're hanging on to an energy not forgiving someone. You could be hanging on to an energy which has memories of the past that keeps you trapped in the past. It could be as simple as hanging on to your money and worrying about whether you're going to have enough money in the future. I guess the question to ask yourself if you're holding on to something is, what is the benefit of hanging on to something? What does it give you by hanging on? Because worry, hanging on really isn't very beneficial at all. It really isn't. So finding a way to move forward is really important. Worry and stress is probably much worse for you than letting go. So finding a way to let go of something here. If you don't know what it is you're hanging on to, just do some meditation. See if your higher self, the universe, your spirit guides, whoever you work with, will give you some indication of what you need to release to move forward. Okay, so we have the Devil card coming here. So this is pretty straightforward, really. The Devil card can talk about ego. It can talk about obsession. It can talk about being reliant on something, having an addiction. It can also sort of be that ego energy that makes you feel that you have perhaps a low self-esteem, low confidence. The Devil energy for me is a very, very big, broad energy. It could also be that you're hanging on to a Capricorn here. So you may have been dealing with someone who's a Capricorn. You may have difficulty letting them go as well. But this energy here, this ego energy, is what's holding you back. So it's some sort of limited belief, addiction, obsession with something that's holding you back from your blessings here. I want to say that you're hanging on to some sort of illusion here with this Seven of Cups. Something you believe to be true with the Four of Pentacles that you're hanging on to. Something that is holding you back here from having what you want. but some sort of belief here that you have made true in your own mind. And I always talk about my son, with him parading in one day and saying, "Mum, you lied to me." And I was like, "I don't lie, Jay. I don't lie. But you lied to me." And I knew he wasn't serious, but it was a bit fun. And I said, "Well, okay then, fess up. How did I lie to you?" And he said, "You told me we couldn't go swimming after we'd eaten because it causes cramps and we would drown." And I went, "Yeah." He said, "Mum, it's an old wives' tale. It's a fallacy." I was like, "Really?" And I went and Googled it. I Google everything. And I went and Googled it, and it is. But I'd always believed that was true. I thought I was protecting my children. I had no idea that I was casting some sort of illusion on them. So I guess that's just one example of having something here that you believe to be true that actually is not true. It's something that's been planted in your ego here by somebody else, or some way of thinking, some way of doing, because it's creating an illusion in your life here. So it's making you feel that things are one way when in fact they're not. So maybe it's about having a look at what is the illusion you see in your life. Okay, so we have here the Emperor card. So it could be the illusion around somebody. Perhaps you've put somebody on a pedestal. Perhaps you sort of have this idea or this image of somebody that isn't real or isn't true. It could be here that you are giving away your power and not really understanding through this process that you're giving your power to somebody or something here that doesn't really need your power. High Priestess coming through with the Death card. Okay. All right, so we have 3 major arcanas here, don't we? This is very much this energy. There's 4 major arcanas in this little bit of a reading here. So something is happening here with spirit. I feel like you're trusting your ego more than your intuition. That's what I want to say. I feel like you're giving into something with your ego here rather than trusting your inner compass. So maybe you're believing this illusion of how things should be rather than trusting your intuition. So maybe you're doing that thing of going back and forth, but you're giving your ego more room here because you're hanging on to something, some sort of illusion. And maybe your intuition is asking you to have faith and trust, and maybe your ego is telling you you're a bit ridiculous, let it go. Maybe there is somebody here that you're focused on, and your intuition is telling you that it's the right thing to do, but your ego is telling you you're wrong. Because you're going backwards and forwards here between the 2 energies. There is actually Capricorn Aries here. Scorpio energy coming through. I feel like something's got to go. I feel like you've got to let go of something. I feel this is evident here with this 4 of Pentacles. Some way you're seeing you're not trusting your intuition. You're not trusting the voice that you're hearing that is positive. You're giving way to something you believe. So say, for example, and I'm trying to sort of get the energies here. Say, for example, here, you were told when you were a child, all tarot card readers are no good. They're really bad. They may go against your religion. And you're in here sneaking a look at the tarot card reader. And the tarot card reader says to you, this is changing and this is about to arrive for you. So you get in this energy and you believe what the tarot card reader says, and you focus on what you feel, because when the tarot card talks about it, the tarot card reader, you get that nice feeling in the pit of your belly. That's your intuition shining. And then all of a sudden you walk away, and things don't happen quickly. They may not happen in a big hurry. And we all know readings can take months to come true. And people are like, it's been a month. Some people are waiting for years before their readings happen, but they do happen. But maybe something here makes you believe with this ego energy and this illusion that you have put on here that maybe it's not true and it's not happening. So you then get into this energy, this devil energy, where you are saying, I've got it all wrong. What I was told by these people, by whatever it was, that tarot card readings aren't good, maybe they are the ones that are right, and maybe I can't trust my intuition. But when I see the death card coming through, I feel that something has to go here. You either have to stop trusting and not believe and go back to being in the 3D world where it's very comfortable and you don't have to worry, or you have to let go of the ego stuff, the stuff that's holding you back from having your dreams, and move forward. And I really like it here because I actually have the Nine of Pentacles, which says to me, this is the promise of what you can feel and what you have if you accept that somewhere or another the faith and trust are more important than listening to your ego. Not that your ego is a bad thing. And I always remind people, because people say, oh, you've got to get rid of your ego. Well, you can't really. You can't really get rid of your ego. Your ego actually is a really good thing. It keeps you safe. It keeps you focused. It keeps you going. It's just when it's unhealthy and it's other people in your ear and not you trusting yourself. But something tells me you're heading for something great here by allowing something to fall away, some sort of illusion to let go. All right, let's keep going with this. All right, so we have the Knight of Cups coming through. The Knight of Cups is an offer of love. With the Two of Swords. So you have some sort of decision to make here regarding a love offer. Could be from a Cancer here, because we do have the Chariot coming through. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. Something is really coming at you here that is life-changing. Something that's going to help you let go of something. Let go of some sort of ego that you've got here, some sort of illusion. You're about to let that go. You could have a divine masculine coming towards you here. You could have a divine masculine. I don't know why I'm shuffling the cards. That is really unusual. You could have a divine masculine coming towards you. Somebody who's in a hurry here, although they're driving oxen, they might be going a bit slow. But there's a decision you need to make around this. Something that's going to change your life here. There's some sort of cycle you're closing out with the karmic wheel. All right, let's go through. We've got the Queen of Pentacles coming through. We're drawing at random for some reason. I'm following the messages. Knight of Swords. Someone with a message here. You've got somebody coming in very rapidly here with a message. I feel like that is really interesting here because there's some repeat cards from the What's Cracking reading. Some of you could be dealing with somebody you're working with, but I feel strongly here that you are meant to work with this person. There is some sort of energy here of partnership. Partnership, Page of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Oh, wow. And then we have the Moon coming through here as well. Clarifying the Moon. There's really strong Cancer energy, really strong Pisces energy here. And strong Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, we've got the, oh wow, the Temperance card balancing the Moon. There is some sort of energy here of things being put right in the universe. This is divine timing here. Somebody's about to express themselves to you, reveal their feelings, here with the Moon card. Something here is being put right in the universe because somebody here in the past did not reveal their feelings to you. And there is some sort of decision now to be made around this on whether to move forward or not with this Wheel of Fortune. But something, the main element of this energy here is that something needs to be put right. And maybe the energy of the Four of Pentacles is someone hanging on to how they feel without really expressing themselves. So you may be dealing with somebody who is unable. Well, there you go. We have the Judgment card coming through with the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody moving very slowly here. I feel like you're dealing with someone who has not been able to express themselves in the past. You could be dealing with someone who's emotionally controlled, emotionally cold, emotionally limited even. You could be dealing with someone who's very immature emotionally, because this person looks like they've been holding back and not releasing that. And that is where the Four of Pentacles seems to be coming through as well. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's been hanging on to how they feel and creating some sort of illusion for you around what is true and what is not. That would make a whole lot of sense there. So if you've been dealing with someone and you've been questioning yourself as to how they feel or whether they really do feel this way, if you've been holding on to someone because they've withheld from you something and in some way manipulated the energy to create some sort of illusion, you may have always been questioning if that person did feel something for you or not. Eight of Cups. You may have walked away from this person because of this, because they're unable to really show you their true feelings. There's the Judgment card again with the Four of Pentacles. Yep. Okay. What you've got is you've got somebody coming towards you from the past who is unable to find emotional fulfillment here, because somehow they've been holding on to something which has created some sort of illusion, maybe for both of you here. There is a rebirth of a situation here and a letting go of the past. Something is being exposed with this moon, something that's coming around in divine timing that's going to bring balance to something here. I feel like this person, whoever they were, was either very immature with their emotions because they were not able to express them. And they may have withheld something from you, making you feel somehow or another. That's why you're trapped in that devil energy. Because I feel like you're trapped in the ego energy of perhaps I was wrong, or maybe I wasn't getting this. Because there is some sort of change coming through here, but it's going to be a decision for you to make on whether you accept this or move forward. Whether you accept a truth here. All right, let's see what the Oracle cards say here. Oh, there is it. Self-initiation. Card number 12. You're being touched by a wave of your own light emotion. Can you feel the blessings and love that are flowing towards you from within you in an upsurging wave of love? This is your own pure divine nature. You can choose to empower another as the carrier of your own divinity, of course, and sometimes if you are not quite ready to recognize your own divine essence, this needs to be. Yet at any moment you can choose to recognize that it is you who are initiating yourself into love, that you are the being of light, the divine, that is drawing you forward into yourself. At any moment you can choose to recognize yourself. Will this be such a moment? This oracle holds a message for you. There are many teachers on this path, some humble, some wise, some great companions on your life journey, and some who will enter in and out of your life quickly, perhaps imparting a helpful word or teaching you a more challenging lesson about trusting and relying on your own wisdom. The greatest teacher, however, is life itself. You can trust in your own experiences and know that it is the divine spark within you, the life within you, that is the one true teacher who carries you home in awakened reunion with the divine. The poem is really little here, but it's so beautiful. How easy to love. The words flow when it is right. I dare not tell you. Somebody's holding back on their feelings and they're about to step up to the plate. Cracking through the illusion. Thank you.